Good morning, friends. Myself, Professor Prashant Mahajan, working as an assistant professor at AI SSMS Institute of Information Technology. So, in the last lecture, we have started nanomaterials. We have seen nanomaterial classification, its definition, properties, and some important applications. So, today we are going to see first nanomaterial, that is graphene. So, before that, we will see carbon-based nanomaterial. So, where from we can start for carbon. So cave paintings, what we are using initially, that is charcoal and soot, that is for black color. Then charcoal, graphite and carbon black, that can be used for drawing, writing and printing material. So nowadays that printing material is used, that is carbon black. Then coal and charcoal, it was initially used as a fuel. Then charcoal, it is used for melting and working of metal. So that is for melting of the metals. Then in the 19th century, first synthetic graphite was prepared by Edward Acheson. In 20th century, the concept activated carbons come. Then carbon fibers in 1950. Then diamond and graphite, that are the allotropes of carbon, that was discovered in 1950. Then fullerene is discovered by Harry Kroto and Richard Smalley in 1985. Then graphene, then carbon nanotubes, that are the carbon based nanomaterial which you are using in our day-to-day life. So we are going to see graphene, carbon nanotube and quantum dots. So first graphene. So in that we will see structure, properties and application. So what is graphene? So as you can see, this is a graphite layer 1. So graphite, it is made up of number of layers. So this is layer 1, this is layer 2. So if we take one layer of graphite, then it is called as graphene. So that graphite is electrically conducting, so that should be, there should be double bonds present. So this will be having double bonds like this, and similar this will be having double bonds like this. So if we consider 2 3 layers of graphene, that is called as graphite, and if we consider single layer of graphite, that will be called as graphene. Then if we roll that graphene sheet, that will be converted into tubes, and that will be known as carbon nanotubes. If you are taking single sheet, then it is called as single walled carbon nanotube. If you take two sheets, then it will be called as double walled carbon nanotube, and so on. Third one is multi walled carbon nanotube. And next is, if we make this graphene sheet as a ball like structure, then that will become fullerene. So again, this is graphite, single sheet is graphene. If we roll that graphene sheet, then that is carbon nanotube. Then if we make that sheet as a ball like structure, then that will become fullerene. So you can see the structure. So thick planar sheet, which is sp2 hybridized. So hybridization is sp2. Then it is a single layer of graphite. Then bond length is 1.42 angstrom. Bond angle is 120. It is a 2D structure. As you can see that there are only two dimensions. You can see this is y-axis, this is x-axis. Then all the carbon atoms are sp2 hybridized. So that are the structures. Then how we can prepare graphene sheet? So first, it can be formed by drawing a line with graphite pencil. So just you can draw the line with graphite pencil, that will be the graphene layer. Then second, graphite surface is exfoliated with adhesive to give flakes of graphene. So we have to mix that graphite with that adhesive, it will give you flakes of graphite. And third method, That is, sodium metal is heated with ethanol for 3 days slowly, then rapidly. The resulting solid consists of fused graphene sheets which are then washed and dried, but quality of that sheet is by this method is not so good. So that is the problem with the third method. So you can prefer first and second method. So properties of that graphene. So first, it is a 200 times stronger than strongest steel and light since it is only one atom thick. So it is 200 times stronger than steel. Then it conduct heat and electricity is nearly transparent. The next is graphene shows a large and non-linear diamagnetism greater than graphite and can be alleviated by neodymium magnets. And fourth, it is the only form of carbon in which every atom is available for chemical reaction from both sides. You can see here, if you consider this, one side is blocked. If you consider this, inner side is blocked. And if you consider this, inner side is also blocked. You can attack from only one side, but if you consider this sheet, you can attack from front side as well as back side. So both the sides are available for bond formation. Then application, first, as a filtration material, so that means that sp2 carbon is having one valency unsatisfied, so that can capture that impurities. Then second, energy storage material. So we can store hydrogen gas in that graphene sheet. Then as a sensor for gas detection, sorry. So gas detection, we can use that graphene as transistor for integrated circuits, then capacitors, batteries, and 3D printer materials. Sixth one, its powder can be used for making polymer composite. So we can use it in the polymer composite. And last, being flexible conductor and transparent, it can be used for solar panels, LED, touch panels, and smartphone. So these are the applications of graphene. Thank you.